Good morning students, welcome back to Alchemy online classes. So student, in our previous class we have discussed that factor which are affecting the climate of an area. In that factors we have learned that the distance from sea level, altitude, the direction of wind, rainfall and humid, distance from the equator, that all factors are affecting the weather condition or the climate of an area. Now we will learn this through a situation. Now my first situation is, a region is located near the equator closer to a major ocean. The prevailing winds in this area are originally far inland. What type of climate could be experienced in this area? So in this area, the climate of the area should be humid, because first thing, it is nearby the equator, and second thing, it is having an ocean. Ocean makes air moisty and make the climate humid. In this region also, this region gets heavy rainfall. Due to the humid climate, it getting high rainfall. Now second situation is, a region is located near the leeward side of a mountain near the equator. What type of climate could be expected in this region? So this region is having hot climate during summer season and very cold during winter season, as it is nearby the mountain, and it is having snowfall also in winter season. Now third, a region is on the windward side of a mountain at a latitude that is closer to the North Pole than to the equator. What type of climate could be expected in this region? This region is having cold climate throughout the year because it is far away from equator and it is not having any seaside, so it will get less rainfall but more snowfall. So we have learned the factors which are affecting climate of an area. Now we will see a video or animation on this.
There are many factors that affect the climate of a place. These are: 1. Latitude. 2. Altitude. 3. Distance from the sea. 4. Direction of the wind. 5. Humidity and rainfall. 1. Latitude. Latitude, or the distance from the equator, affects the climate of a place. Low latitudes or places located at or near the equator experience more heat because they get direct sunlight as compared to the high latitude places or the places located far from the equator. 2. Altitude. Altitude, or the height above the sea level, affects the climate because as we go higher, the air receives lesser heat from the ground and becomes cooler. This decreases the temperature of the place. Thus, the climate becomes cooler with the increase in altitude. 3. Distance from the sea. The distance from sea is another factor that affects the climate. The places near the sea have moderate climate because of the cool sea breeze that blows from the sea to the land. The places that are far away from sea do not experience sea breeze. Hence, they are cold in winter and hot in summer. 4. Direction of the wind. Climate also depends on where winds are blowing from. Wind that blows from the sea to the land is known as the sea breeze. These winds carry moisture and bring rains to the coastal areas. The wind that blows from the land to the sea is known as the land breeze. The land breeze from the warm area is warm and dry, and that from the cold area is cold and dry. 5. Humidity and rainfall. Humidity and rainfall also affects the climate of a place. Humidity causes rainfall in an area. The coastal areas or the places that are closer to the sea are more humid than the places that are far away. Therefore, the coastal areas receive more rainfall. In cold places, humidity causes snowfall instead of rainfall.
So now students, if we discuss the difference between weather and climate, what is the difference between weather and climate? Weather describes the atmospheric condition of an area, where climate describes the weather pattern of an area. Weather can be changed daily, but climate changes hardly in 25 or 30 days. Weather describes hotness and coldness of air on everyday basis, but climate may describe in terms of year basis, like the summer, winter and rainy season. It's divided according to the season. Weather is influenced by the factors like wind, sunshine, rain, humidity, cloud, etc. Climate is influenced by factors like distance from equator, altitude, the distance from sea level, direction of wind, rainfall, etc. So this is the main difference between the weather and the climate.